what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new short movie. It is an interesting idea since I had this one for quite a while going around in my mind. Like, what would happen if canon Naruto, the canon original Naruto, is sent into a neglected universe? Okay, so yeah, as the title suggests, what if Naruto was sent into a neglected universe? And yeah guys, it's more like a reincarnation story. So yeah, I hope you don't mind and enjoy today's short movie. And if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channels. And yes, today is only going to be a single upload today as well. I'm trying to experiment, learn new things to up my editing because I am getting tired of just watching one picture moving around in the whole video. So yeah, next time, hopefully, finger crossed, there will be some upgradation. And as for Mayta, I am writing down this time properly a series. Hopefully, I will be able to continue this one and will be able to complete this one as well. If you have any suggestions, you can give me those suggestions in the comment section. And who knows, I might also upload the written down story as well on a new fanfiction page that I might create. Who knows? Anyways, do let me know what you guys think and make sure you leave a like and subscribe to both of my channels. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's short movie. Our story begins after the fourth great shinobi war ended. As now we see, laying at the destroyed valley of the end was 17-year-old Naruto Uzumaki and Sasuke Uchiha. Both of them had lost an arm in the final conflict between them. As now we see, Naruto in the end was finally able to reconcile with his friend and turn him to the good side. "Oi, Naruto." "Naruto?" said Sasuke, as he looked towards Naruto, who had closed his eyes with a smile on his face. As Sasuke's eyes widened, a fear crept in his heart. "You better stop making fun of me, Dobe. For the last time I ever cared about you. Stop making those jokes. Naruto? Naruto!" But Naruto did not respond. As now we see, that is when Kakashi and Sakura arrived. As both of them begin to treat both of them. As Sasuke told everyone what has transpired and why Naruto wasn't waking up. As Sakura tried her best, but in the end, she came to a cold and heartbreaking conclusion. "Naruto has died." "What?" said Sasuke and Kakashi as if those words were unbelievable. "It's as I said, Naruto is dead." As Sasuke then said, "You better not be joking, Sakura. Naruto has a habit of pulling prank. I agree with Sasuke, but is it all we can do? I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do anymore." As after that we see, both of them slumped down on their shoulders, as tears welled up in their eyes. Well, now we go towards Naruto's perspective, where we see Naruto and Kyuubi, both of them in front of each other, looking at one another, as Naruto had a sheepish grin on his face. "Well, sorry about that, Kurama. I for sure would have thought that I would be able to survive that. You exhausted your chakra, kid. Way too much. And not only that, you gave it your all. And in the end, you were satisfied, and that is when you lost your fighting spirit to survive." "Yeah, I guess I did. I was so peaceful, knowing fully well that the world is saved." "You idiot. We still haven't lifted the curse yet." "Oh no, what are we gonna do? Kurama, we have to go back." "You're dead, kid. How in the hell are you going to go back? Besides, stop worrying. They might have already found a way. It has been some time since we're dead, by the way." "Oh, I see." As then Naruto then said, "Wait, I thought you were a chakra construct who would be going into reincarnation soon enough and will be reborn into the world again." "I will be, Naruto. But I have made sure that you will also." "What? What do you mean by that?" "Even if it goes against the laws of Kamiyami and Shinigami, even if they don't allow you to reborn into this world, I am going to be sending you into a different one. Hopefully a better one as well." A better one?" "Yes. It might be different from ours, but in the end, it will be safe for you. And you will be alive, so that's a plus side, right?" I guess it would be." As now we see, Kurama then brought his fist in front of Naruto with a smile on his face. As Naruto grinned and fist bumped him back. "It's been nice working with you, kid. Nice knowing you, friend," said Kurama as Naruto's eyes widened. "Wait, For real? Now you admit it? Said Naruto as he vanished as Kurama began to chuckle, hoping all the best to his friend. As now we see, that is when the sage arrived. You might have broken the law, Kurama. You might have given up your own reincarnation and left a void in this world. But knowing this, that you have given your friend a chance, Kamiyami and Shinigami have also decided to give you a chance and to be allowed to reincarnate again. I see. So where have I sent him? He is needed somewhere. And Kamiyami and Shinigami have sent him there. As Kurama's eyes narrowed, Father, he has been through a lot. He even gave his life for their will. Is it not enough for them? Unfortunately, it isn't. He is the child of prophecy, and he will be taking a place of another child who has perished. As Kurama's eyes widened, wait, what? As you know, different timelines, different realities have different outcome. One such Naruto, the fate chosen child of prophecy, was not able to see through it because of the people of Kona. Oh no, what have I done? Do not worry, son. The other you in that dimension will be able to take care of Naruto. The memory that you have sealed within Naruto regarding your own will be given to them. As now we see, Kurama was still distraught because of what he has figured out, and hoped that his friend will be able to survive the new hell that he has descended upon them, even if it was a mistake of his. Damn it. I thought I would be giving him something peaceful. That he will achieve. After all, he is the child of prophecy. Yeah, that I'm sure of. As now we see, Naruto was then transported into the new world as his eyes opened, as he found himself in the same outlayer in which was his mindscape, but a little bit different. Instead of a sewer this time around, it was a cracked one, a cracked dungeon. As following the dungeon, Naruto arrived in front of a broken house. As Naruto could sense that something was moving in the shadows, as Naruto then said, Kurama? Is that you, buddy? As suddenly we see two red eyes shot from the dark as a fox human-like hybrid then appeared, with nine tails behind it, wearing a yukata. As it was a woman, a mature one at that, as Naruto gulped. You're not Kurama. As now we see the said woman rose an eyebrow, and then began to move towards Naruto, who was now grown up at the age of 17, as she placed her hands with no long nails under his chin, as her red eyes observed him, and then her eyes widened, and then she had a smile on her face as her features returned back to normal. Interesting. So you are the new Jinchuriki of mine. Wait, what? You mean to say that Kurama doesn't exist here? I do not know of this Kurama, but from what I can see, it is the name of the previous Jinchuriki, the Biju that you are a Jinchuriki of, the previous nine-tail of another reality. Wait, so you're Kurama? I'm Kurumi, by the way, not Kurama as you speak of. And yes, in this world I am the nine-tailed fox, and you are my Jinchuriki, Naruto Uzumaki. Or your other was before he was perished. Perished? What do you mean? Is he dead? Yes, he is. Oh god, this is going to be hard. Well, let me give you a rundown. Naruto Uzumaki, mine one, is at the age of 6 when he is deceased. A few minutes ago. Minutes ago? By whom? By the village. Who else? You see, your parents, after sealing my soul within you, took it upon themselves to take the chosen one as they deemed it necessary away with Jiraiya to train him. What? What do you mean? My parents... It's a different world and reality, Naruto. Or have you not come to terms with that? There are certain things that are different here than your own world. Oh, yeah. Like that time when Obito sent us into another mirror dimension. Is it like that? Yes, sort of, but a complete different realities with different choices, as you say, and different outcomes. As Naruto gulped, so my family is alive. Yes, said Kurumi as Naruto was happy, but they have ignored you and left you here in the village. Why? Because you are the fall guy, Naruto. You are the one who is chosen to take the fall, as everyone was revealed of your status as a Jinchuriki of mine, who possesses the soul I see, said Naruto with a frown. But why would they do that? Because they're stupid. They think that they have the true chosen child with them and they need to train him to hone my chakra. Pathetic if you ask me, because for the past 6 years, as Kurumi had reddish aura surrounding her, I have been able to gain my chakra back. After all, you know best that a soul is the best conductor of chakra, right? Yeah, I know best. But I have no qualms with you, Naruto Uzumaki. For you see, you, I have seen your memories. You're not only able to make your Kurama, as you claim him to be, your friend, and made him admit it, which is quite obnoxious in my opinion, but also saved your world and met my father, who also assured that you are Asuras, or in my case, Asuri's reincarnation. Wait, what? The sage had a daughter? Two of them, actually. Instead of Indra and Asura of your realm, they were Indri and Asuri. As Naruto was taken aback by this, now this world was seriously weird. Oh, and by the way, in this realm you had red hair before, but now you will be having blonde, and your eyes will turn back to blue. What do you mean by that? You see, since this Naruto was different than yours, than you, he had my eyes because of my soul being sealed within him and obviously me fighting back. But you don't need to worry about that anymore. I won't fight because I like what I see, she said, licking her lips as Naruto gulped. What do you mean by that? As after that we see. She chuckled. Oh, you will find out soon, Naruto Uzumaki, said Kyubi as she glared at Naruto. As now we see Naruto then woke up with a gasp, as surrounding him were a lot of medics and even Hiruzen Sarutobi, who, alongside with the council members that were brought there, were shocked. They witnessed not only Naruto waking up from death's mouth, but also asking them question. Hey Gigi, you're alive! Wait, yeah, I remember now. What's going on, everyone? Said Naruto with a smile on his face, as everyone was baffled. A few hours ago, Hiruzen was told about a serious situation that Naruto was attacked and ambushed by the, well, people of Konoha, and they were managed to struck his heart with a kunai and twist it until he stopped breathing. The poor redhead had died that day, or was supposed to be dead until the medics called him. As after arriving there, they witnessed a change of events. Naruto, red hair turned into blonde one. His skin became a little bit of tannish, and he had gained a lot of muscle tone. As Naruto's eyes opened, they were instead of red, blue, sky blue, as Naruto smirked at them and gave them the most weirdest response they have ever heard from the timid boy. Naruto, my boy, said Hiruzen in the present. Are you okay? I am fine, Gigi. Why you ask? Said Naruto. He didn't care if this was a different world. He was just happy to see his old man again. As Hiruzen then stood up next to Naruto and gave him a tight hug. I'm so sorry, my boy. I thought I lost you. Yeah, that won't happen ever again. I promise. So, can you tell me when is Erosanin going to return? Said Naruto, as Jiraiya's eyes went. Who told him? Oh yeah, you don't need to worry about that. I knew. You knew? Yes, I knew, Gigi. Anyways, can you tell me when he's gonna return? I don't think he will be anytime soon. Hmm. Oh well. Can I go to the academy and train now? As Hiruzen said, how about you go and rest, Naruto? Where? What do you mean where? In your house? Where is it again? Seems like he's suffering from a little bit of memory loss after the transformation. Alright. Kakashi, as Anbu landed near him, as Naruto then said, Hey Kakashi sensei. As Kakashi was taken aback by that. As Naruto then said, Oops. As Kakashi then said, What? What do you mean by that? As Kakashi's eyes narrowed, using his Sharingan, he tapped into Naruto's mindscape. And there he found a bunch of memories before Kyuubi arrived and said, Piss off, fake Uchiha, and kicked him out as he flinched. But then his eyes softened at what the memories he had gathered. He witnessed himself and Naruto, the same Naruto that's in front of him, a little bit older though, training. And not only that, Naruto becoming strong and even surpassing him. And he wasn't the Kyuubi that his sensei told him to be that he might become. as if something has changed entirely. Naruto has returned. As now we see, Kakashi said, you're back. As this was an indication more than enough for the council to calm down. As Kakashi then said, I'll tell everyone later. I'll be bringing Naruto home. As now we see, Naruto then said while walking, "Hey, Kakashi Sensei? Yes, you can call me Sensei, Naruto, it's fine. I will be teaching in the future, by the way. Yeah, I know that. Can you not teach, Sasuke the, um, you know, what? Your lightning technique called the, um, yeah. Oh, you mean my Chidori, right? Yeah, Chidori. Or Raikiri. As Kagashi's eyes were now widened because that was a technique that was S-Rank's secret, and Naruto knew about this. Something is off about him. Like, how does he even know all of this? And why did I see his future self instead of his past? As now we see, after making sure that Naruto was settled in, he returned. As he told the situation and what he has found inside Naruto's mindscape to Hiruzen Sarutobi and the others that were present there. So you mean to say that the Naruto we knew is dead, but this new person that he turned into is also a Naruto? Yes, I've seen his memories. I've seen him, well, pranking everyone left and right, and not only that, painting the Hokage monuments in broad daylight and evading Anbu capture as well. What? That is impossible. Believe it or not, Danzo, I see what I see. And then I witnessed him being in Team 7. Him, our pink-haired girl, and a raven-haired boy. An Uchiha probably. And me training them and teaching them until they became the next generation of Sanin. I saw a war, and I saw him. Who? That guy over there next to Hashirama-sama. As everyone's eyes widened, impossible. He's dead long ago. He had cracks on his face. His eyes were black, but they were red irises and pupils there. Edo Tensei, said Hiruzen as Danzo looked at him. You think it is possible? I also saw you, Sensei with the same features, and first and the second Hokage. The man single-handedly took on the whole elemental nation and all the 9 Bijus, and not only that. Then I saw something else. I saw some being coming from a moon, a woman maybe, and then I saw him die after saving everyone. And then hearing him being the child of prophecy, as that is when we see the sage appeared there, as everyone was baffled but knew who he was. As Danzo then said, it cannot be the sage of the sixth path. Yes, for I have arrived because you have discovered the truth, and I wish for it to be remained amongst us, if you so please. Otherwise I will be left with no choice but to erase your memories. Yes, we won't reveal. You see, Naruto Uzumaki that you see is from a different reality. He has perished there after saving everyone, because his job was filled there. The 9 tails of that dimension felt sad for his friend, the first human it considered its friend, and sent him here. But Kamiyami and Shinigami intervened and sent him into our dimension to make sure that he fulfills the same destiny all over again, because the child that has perished was supposed to fulfill it. Do not worry. The other child might have deviated, but this one, it won't. I mean, his own people have twice done him bad, but in the end, he was a knucklehead and a pure-hearted being that even in the end was able to overcome. Oh, and by the way, he is the next sage as well, and the Toad Sage. As everyone was left baffled with that knowledge, and with the promise that they won't reveal this to anyone, everyone left. We need to bring in Naruto. Now, as now we see Kakashi disappeared, and within an hour Naruto was there, as the elders were placed there, as well as, well, Hiruzen. As Hiruzen then said, Naruto, we found out who you are. I don't know what you're talking about. It's alright, son. We won't hold it against you, since you are a Naruto, anyways. Not ours, but in the end you are. I see. Thank you, Hokage-sama. It's alright. You can call me Didi. I like that name, by the way. So how is Konohamaru? Oh, you mean Kono, right? My granddaughter? Wait, Don't tell me he's a she here as well. As Hiruzen's eyebrow rose. Well, she's always been a she. Oh, damn it, this interdimensional travel is going to cause me headaches. Is the Uchiha clan still around? Uchiha clan? Yes, of course it is. Why do you make it sound like... Wait. Yeah. In my dimension, Itachi Uchiha wiped out his whole clan because of a potential civil war that was going to happen. Why would the Uchihas do this? Said the elders. What would they get out of it? They were being blamed and pushed around, and in the end, the person who caused this paid the price. Naruto said, looking towards Danzo, as everyone looked towards him. Me? Why would I do that? Look, I don't know how you are here, but in my dimension, you are a son of a bitch. And you have caused a lot of pain. Do you still operate Truth Organization? How do you know that? Of course I would. I mean, they were dealt with before the fourth Great Shinobi War, when Tsunade-sama or Bachan became the fifth Hokage. Fifth Hokage? What do you mean? What happened to the fourth? My dad died the day I was born, when he sealed a biju within me, alongside with my mother. As this information was shocking to them. So I was the Hokage still. Yes, you are here, but for a different reason, I believe. Look, I'm not here to fight or quell over the others. Those people are nothing more than strangers to me, I guess, if they have chosen to abandon me. But what I want to know is the Akatsuki still here? The person that attacked on my birth was a masked person. How do you know that much? I dealt with him, remember? I already did. That person is Obito Uchiha. What? That cannot be. Obito died. I saw him being crushed into a boulder. I know, Sensei. But his body was never found, was it? He witnessed you stabbing Rin in the heart, who was at the time the third Three-Tails Jinchuriki, who was about to turn into a time bomb. She jumped in. I didn't mean to. Yes, but he saw what he saw. Madara made him see that you were the one killing her. That made something inside of him snap. And he will be the main catalyst. We have to find him and warn him. Why warn him? Because he and Madara are being played like puppets. By her, said Naruto, pointing towards the moon. What do you mean by that? The moon holds a being that is stronger, the originator of chakra. The world that you see as it is, the chakra that you use as it is, it's hers. She was the originator, and all the 9 Bijus cannot be allowed to come under their power as well, because the monster that they will revive has the power with a single screech to wipe out a whole village. As that sent chills run down their spine. As now we see, Naruto then said, look, I don't care what has happened between the other Naruto and this whole village. My village hadn't done something so far, but they were ignorant of me, and thanks to you I was able to change that and become a hero of my own. I've been tasked here to save this dimension, and I plan to doing so fast as possible. What else do you need? Even in Akatsuki there are some people who needs to be saved. Konan, Nagato, and Itachi. Itachi's still in the village. Well, that's new. By the time I was 6, as of my current age, he has already defected the village by killing the whole clan. I was going to academy, and Sasuke, he turned cold after that. You mean Satsuki? Oh, jeez, for the hell of it, why is everyone different gender here? It's so mind-twisting. Is Sakura the same? Sakura Haruno? Oh, you mean Mrs. Haruno's daughter? Yes, she's still same. Good, at least some things are same. How about Kiba? Yeah, Kiba... Who? A girl or a boy? What do you mean? You see, there are 2 Kibas. A civilian, who is a boy, and Inuzuka clan had daughter, who is a girl. Yeah, that one. She's a girl now, huh? Damn, I didn't knew the Fleabag would turn into a chick, huh? Well, he would piss himself if I told him that. What about Shikamaru, Nara? Well, he is a boy. Good. Choji Akamichi? Yep, still the same. Well, there are some differences here, but I guess everything is fine. How about Hinata? Is she here? Oh yes, Hinata Yuga is here. But why do you ask of the Ice Princess of Konoha, who detests everyone? Huh, seriously? Yes. I mean, she was the most timid in my dimension. I mean, some things are off here after all. Well, anyways, I guess I can work with that. As Naruto then said, alright, now I need to make sure that I have each and every bit of my strength that I had usually. What do you mean by that? I'm gonna train now on my own and go to the academy. Can I not? Unfortunately, you have to. I talked to Jiraiya and they said that the fastest as they can come is when the getting exams will be near. Huh. Alright. So what do I have? A sister or a brother? You have a brother. Menma is his name. A twin, huh? Huh, sucks that he's going to be an ass, huh? Oh well, said Naruto, cracking his fist knuckles. Time for me to train. And so, for the continuous next 6 years, Naruto trained, while making sure that the village was able to track down the Akatsuki, and to their surprise, there was an organization that was working and going around every village asking for mercenary work, and Naruto's description of people that were there was there. As now we see, Naruto, at the age of 12, was seated inside the at the age of 13 was seated inside the academy. 6 to 7 years have already passed since he has arrived in this dimension, and many things have changed. Since his transformation, people have believed that the QB spirit has defected from the boy, and the boy has returned back to his normal self because he resembled their fourth Hokage a lot. Thus, Naruto rolled his eyes at that. The people have begun to treat him nicely as well, because they felt guilty for trying to kill the boy. But in the end, they were lucky enough that he survived. Unbeknownst to them that the poor boy had died, and he was an entirely different Naruto that was in front of them. But that didn't matter now, because Naruto prayed that the boy had saved to the other afterlife, hopefully around this time, because he was unlucky enough to do so. As now we see, Naruto was broken out of his stupor by none other than one of his most intense fangirls, Satsuki Uchiha. Naruto-kun? Naruto-kun? What is it, Satsuki-chan? Said Naruto, as he mentally blanched at the idea. He could still see resemblance to Sasuke, but this wasn't the dude that was his best friend slash brother. This was something entirely different new. What can I do for you? Said Naruto with a smile on his face. Iruka Sensei is here, and he's asking you a question. Oh, sorry about that, Iruka Sensei. It's fine, Naruto. Now, can you tell me, how can one use chakra and morph it into a jutsu? By focusing it through our chakra coils and conducting it with great care and precision, one can execute a jutsu and into any given elemental form. Can we use all elements, Naruto? We can only use given amount of elements that we are blessed with. Aside from that, if we train hard enough, we can access them. As after answering this question, Iruka was impressed as finally Naruto settled down. As now we see, the sparring session came. Naruto was pitted against Hinata Hyuga, the Ice Princess of Konoha. Get ready to go down, Uzumaki. I won't be going easy on you, like I never did before. Alright, come at me, Hinata. Chan. As Hinata had a red hue on her face as her eyes narrowed. Stop calling me that, she said with gritted teeth. As now we see, she engaged with Naruto, as she even used the twin lines. But Naruto deflected all of her attacks and, in the end, was able to defeat her. See? Wasn't that so hard, right? As she grumbled, I'll get you next time, Uzumaki. You're lucky enough that I wasn't able to get you this day. Yes, I'm lucky. See you later, Princess, said Naruto. As after that we see, Satsuki then said, what's her deal? I don't know. As now we see, finally, the day came of the Genin exams. Naruto aced each and every one of them. As he looked towards Mizuki, was also present there, and he was looking at Kiba, who was failing the final test. I'm sorry, Kiba, but you have failed. As instead of Naruto this time around sitting on the swing, which he chuckled remembering about, it was Kiba and Akamaru. As Akamaru witnessed Kiba dashing away at her senseless words, as Naruto picked Akamaru up. Listen to me, Akamaru. There's something I want you to do. As Akamaru yipped in response. As after that we see, in the nighttime, Kiba arrived inside the Hokage office, where she was trying her best to get inside and grab what was needed to become a Genin and even be competitor to Naruto. I'll show the others that I'm more worthy for Naruto than any one of them. He's gonna be my mate, after all, she said. As now we see, Akamaru wasn't with her, which was odd because Akamaru denied that he's not going to help her in this. Her best bud did. And she felt a little bit betrayed and angry at that, but in the end decided to do so because she had to satisfy her mate, Naruto. As now we see, after taking the scroll, Naruto arrived with Hiruzen inside the office. You were correct, Naruto. Mizuki is the traitor. He's working for Orochimaru. I've already contacted Inuzuka clan through Akamaru. He will be there, waiting for them. Don't worry, this time I'm gonna make sure that Iruka sensei isn't hurt. I'm gonna turn in that bastard. Alright, Naruto. You're off. As Naruto poofed away in a smoke, as Hiruzen was shocked, he knows shadow clans. Interesting. That one I didn't knew. It was Naruto's jutsu that he rarely used now, because I didn't want to give all of his secrets. And so, the ambush were in place, and so were the Inuzuka clan as they witnessed their daughter arriving. As a Fuman shuriken was thrown at her, Tizumi wanted to jump in, and so did Hana, but Naruto jumped in and stopped the shuriken from falling, as Naruto had a kunai in his teeth, a tri-pronged one, as a shadow flashed in front of them. As Naruto then said, well, well, what do we have here? She's a traitor, Naruto. She took away the scroll, and as her sensei, I'm taking it back by murdering her. You should be bringing her back, you know that, right? She's a clan head's child. You think I care about that? Huh? No. So screw it, my cover is blown anyway. So how about this, Naruto? I'll let you live if you allow me to take that girl and that scroll. Not gonna happen. I'm gonna have to go through me then. As now we see, not only Kiba, Hana, but also Tsumi had a blush on their face because that was quite a primal move. As Naruto then said, as his blue chakra intensified, causing cracks to appear, shocking everyone. Do you wish to go against me? Those tricks don't scare me. I'm gonna go all out, and there is nothing you can do about it. As now we see, he charged towards Naruto with everything he had, but only for Naruto to disappear and slam a ball of chakra into his gut, sending him spiraling into a tree, knocking the air out of his lungs and knocking him out. There, settled. As now we see, Naruto turned towards everyone. You can all come out now, the show's over, everyone. As that is when we see, everyone thanked him, especially Tizumi and Hana. And as for Kakashi, he then said, you know the Rasengan? You better believe it, I do, said Naruto with a goofy grin on his face. As everyone smiled at that. Even the Anbus were impressed by the boy. Not only he was able to use the Harishin technique, but also was strong enough to instill fear in their own hearts. But more than that, if anyone else was impressed, it was Kurumi, who has been watching from the sidelines for so far now. Naruto has been in contact with her for a few times, and she was more than eager to help. So much so that Naruto now feared meeting her, because he was mentally scared that she might pounce on him, because he was getting the idea that she was a predator and he was a prey in this sense. As Kurumi giggled at that analogy, but still, she liked the boy very, very, very much indeed, and thanked her other half, who sent this good-looking hunk of a man here for her to keep, as her eyes glowed intensely. As now we see, the next day, when the Genin placement day came, from the doors arrived Menma Uzumaki no Mikaze. As now we see, he looked at Naruto and smirked. So, they were not lying when they said that you have changed. Wow, it is real. Good to have you back, little brother. Sorry, do I know you? As now we see, Menma basically face faulted. What do you mean you know me? I'm basically like you. So, imitation is the best form of flattery, isn't it? As he had a tick mark on his head. No, I'm not imitating you. We're both twins. Oh, still doesn't ring a bell. Have we met before? No, of course not, you idiot. Wait, are you trying to pull my leg? It took you long enough to guess, as everyone chuckled at that, and even Hinata had a smile on her face. As that is when we see Hiruzen entered. Naruto stopped joking around. Oh, hey, Gigi. As that is when his smile dropped as he witnessed his parents arrive, who were also looking at him with shocked-filled expression, and he had a frown on his face. Aren't you going to greet your parents? Said Menma with an arrogant smile on his face. Why? As now he had a frown, as Minato and Kushina were taken aback by that as well. Because, kid, your parents are awesome. Hey, I'll tell you this. My parents are awesome, but them they're not. What do you mean by that? What I mean to say is, said Naruto, I am Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, but I'm not your Naruto. That kid died when I changed into him. Then who are you? You're the Kyuubi? Oh no, you wish I was. I am Naruto Uzumaki. As Hiruzen frowned, Naruto didn't have to reveal that to everyone. Oh, they need to know. Trust me, they do. I'm not gonna hide this. I want everyone to know that even if I am the holder of Uzumaki Namikaze title, I am not their son. I am from a different dimension altogether. As everyone was baffled by that, as they looked towards Hiruzen, as Hiruzen nodded. Yes, Kakashi has seen his memories and has even confirmed that. I see. So my son is dead. Of course he's dead. The poor boy that you thought was the Kyuubi himself was a timid boy, from what I have heard and seen from his memories. He died that night, hoping that you would come and save him, but you never did. And for that I cannot forgive you. Even if you possess the same face as my parents, I cannot allow you to tarnish their memory that I possess. They were the most respectful people who died the day I was born, and yes, I alone was born, their only child. Naruto Uzumaki, the holder of the Nine Tails. And my Jiraiya sensei, he died protecting the village when Tsunade-sama and I were trying our best to protect. As now we see, Jiraiya was also taken aback. Of course. Now Naruto, we need to go to the office to explain everything to them. And so, after a long day worth of talk, everything was given to them. As Naruto then said, and that is when I died and I was here. So you mean to say is that you want me to believe the bullshit that came out of your mouth, said Jiraiya. As Naruto then said, how about this? As Naruto closed his eyes, and then focused, and for a few moments nothing happened until everyone's eyes widened. Naruto's eye pigments turned orange, and then his eyes opened to reveal toad-like yellow eyes. How do you possess that? I possess this because I became a perfect sage after the death of my own Jiraiya, when Fukusaka-sama and Shima-sama trained me to become the perfect Toad Sage. You perfected the Sage mode? Of course I did. Impressive. Thought Hiruzen, I cannot believe it. I am witnessing the Sage mode myself. And this is not all. As Naruto then said, Kurumi, please will you help me out this once? Always, my beloved. As Naruto mentally, face faulted but agreed. As now I see golden chakra emerged from Naruto. As Naruto's eyes revealed slits in them, but they were crossed with the Sage mode. Now this is KCM, Kurumi Chakra mode, with Sanin mode. As that is when there was another golden hue, as Naruto now had the perfect Sage mode activated, as black Magatama orbs appeared behind him, and two of them turned into roars that were now embedded into his hands. How do you possess this? Because I possess the power of the Sage of the Sixth Path, and the power of the Sun Seal. As Naruto opened his palm to reveal that there was a sun really engraved there, as everyone was left shocked and stunned. How is this possible? As I told you already, I am Naruto, but not yours. And I am here to fulfill his destiny, the destiny of the Child of Prophecy. As everyone was left baffled, as Menma then said, don't bullshit yourself. I am the Child of Prophecy. And yet here we are. Even if the proofs are given to you, you won't accept them. That is what I feared. GG, if everything is done and settled, I'll be going on my mission now, since the Child of Prophecy and the Saviors have returned. Alright, the Akatsuki is there in the Yamagakure. You have my go. As Naruto then disappeared, as he took into the air, with a huge fox of golden chakra materializing in front of everyone before it vanished from there. Is this even possible? He made a being construct made out of chakra. How much chakra does the boy possess? As for Danzo and the elders, they were also impressed. Very impressive indeed. As now we see, Naruto landed in Amagakure. This much chakra flare was more than enough to get the attention of the Akatsukis, as Akatsuki surrounded Naruto, as Naruto then turned into a human being, dissipating all the chakra around him. Naruto Uzumaki, you are quite an odd one out. Are you really the Naruto Uzumaki? Of course I am, Obito. As the masked person was baffled. So you know about me. What next? Nagato, Konan, I also know about you, and Yahiko. As both of them were taken aback, and I know about Kaguya as well, Zetsu. As Zetsu flinched visibly as everyone else looked confused. What do you mean by that? Who is Kaguya? Said Zetsu. Oh, you really don't know, do you? The Ten Tails. The Moon Eye Plan. I know everything about that. So you know. What else do you know about besides that? You plan to revive Madara. And I also know that Zetsu's plan to betray you all. What do you mean by that? He's bluffing. I won't do that. So you say. How about this? Since I know Rinnegan had the ability to see through the future, why don't you? Just like that, you're allowing me to. Because I know the future, I know what the outcome is. I've lived through it, Nagato. I won't allow you to carry on the hatred that you carry on before. This time you have to stop. And this time I will save you, as I promised last time. As Nagato, looking at the trust-filled eyes of Naruto, stepped forward. And then, so did Toby, or Obito, now revealed. I'm trusting you this one, kid. I don't know why. As that is when they witnessed the events of the fourth great shinobi war, their own battles with Naruto, until everything fall into right order. Ah, we see it now. So Zetsu, mind telling us about this Kaguya? Yeah, he's lying. This is a genjutsu. It is a lie. Is that so? So you're telling me your mother is a lie then, huh? She's nothing more than an insignificant, unreliable... As Naruto was halted as Zetsu tried to ambush him, because he was riled up by Naruto smirked. You riled me up, willingly, and you fell for it, didn't you? I'm gonna kill you, you brat! Good luck trying that with us here now. This husk of Shinju, it cannot be controlled. If anything, it is the catalyst to bring Kaguya into this world. With the sacrifice of either you or Madara. I'll be damned if I allow the same thing to happen again, Obito. Now I won't ask you to come back if I know that you need time. Thanks, Naruto. But why tell us everything? And how did you even know? And how are these even your memories? I am not the Naruto of this world. Is this more than enough of an answer? As everyone's eyes widen in realization. I see. So that is why. Yes, that is why. I promised you in the past that I will protect you all. And this time I did. Now there will be no fourth great shinobi war. But that makes no sense, Naruto, since there will be no peace treaty amongst the elemental nations. Oh, that? I'm already working towards that. As Naruto's first target was Suna, which he corrected Gaara and made sure that Rasa, with his talk no jutsu, was able to listen. And then he went towards Oniki, the most vicious one, and then made him into his greatest ally, aside from Kurotsuchi trying to hit on him continuously. Next was Kiri. He helped them out. Thanks to Obito, this time around, Yagura, after finding out, breaking from the genjutsu what he has done, stepped down and surrendered. And so did his forces. And in the end, Meichirumi became the Mizukage. Same could be said for A, as A, thanks to B and Naruto's connection from the previous world, was able to win over Kumo in this one as well. And he shouldn't have to die. And finally, he found Fu, the girl who was abandoned by Taki, and saved her as well. As the mission took entirety of 1 month, and in the end, the whole elemental nation was able to achieve peace. So now we go towards the elders in Konoha, alongside with Hiruzen, who has now retired again, giving the position back to Minato, who was trying his best to connect with this new Naruto. Trying his best. But Naruto had made it sure that he didn't consider them his family members, because to him, the memories of his parents from the previous dimension were more than enough. Even if they were the same, they were not the same person. Morally, at least. So, he considered his parents dead, and him to be the only child of them. And the people of Konoha and the Elemental Nation was okay with that, surprisingly enough. As now we see, Hiruzen that said, you know what? When the kid told me that he has this plan, I was baffled. I mean, who would have thought that within a month he would be able to bring peace to the whole Elemental Nation? Yes, and thanks to him and his threats, I guess I'm alive here and kicking. Well, he is the next heir of Sage, so yeah, obviously he's gonna give another people chance. But what I'm not quite shocked by is that what he did to Minato, Kushina, and Menma. I mean, they were pretty much loved before he turned into this Naruto, and now everyone seems to ignore them like they were the pharaohs, like he told us that he was considered in the previous dimension. There's something special about this boy. The previous one was timid, but may his soul rest in peace after that incident. People still regret what they did to the poor boy, but now they know that this Naruto that they have here is their savior and protector. Well, what are we gonna do now since the elemental nation is at peace? Said Koharu. Seemingly talking like that we're gonna get bored. Of course we will. I mean, think about it. There's nothing left to do. Well, there is. I mean, Naruto has to choose his bride. There is Kurumi, the nine-tailed fox, after him, and then there's Hinata and Satsuki. And don't forget the Hinazuka clan head herself alongside with her two daughters. And then there's Kurotsuchi, Oniki's granddaughter. Yup. And then there's the girl that he brought from Taki. Fu, right? Yeah. Talk about that. And then there's the Snow Country princess. And then there's the demon priestess as well. Wow, the boy has a lot of, well, admirers, doesn't he? Yes, he certainly does. So, what is he gonna do? I don't know, one's a Biju and the other... There are a lot of women who are strong in their own right. I say the poor boy has landed in a gold mine, as Jiraiya would have said, but in the boy's case, he stepped on a landmine that could explode at any time. The boy has to tread carefully now from now on. Yup, careful indeed. It seems that it is not going to be boring after all, now is it, Koharu? Certainly it won't. As now we see the elders cheers as they drink their sake, enjoying the misery of Naruto Uzumaki, the two-world savior, and now nobody was there to save him, as currently he was being chased by a cold-hearted ice princess of Konoha, Hinata Yuga, as well as the Inuzuka clan head and her daughters, alongside with Satsuki Uchiha and Fu, who was using her wings alongside with none other than Kurotsuchi. Stop right there, Naruto Uzumaki. You have to answer us now. Kurumi, would you help? No, I am with them. You need to answer now, or I will start draining your chakra, boy. Go ahead, do what you want. I need to get away from here. Say it, that you will marry me first. I'm too young for that. You're too old. You came into this world when you were 17. You're like, what now, 37, 40? Mentally, at least? Yeah, but I'm still a growing boy. So, Naruto continued to be chased into the sunset by the women that were chasing after him. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this short movie off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace!